Yeah, nobody should worry about me. Me, I'll do whatever I want.
Paluta just announced he's going to drop his new album, and he just posted the track list. And I think there's something really special here that we have to talk about. When you look at the track list, what do you notice? There's almost no features, except for this one that features Shatawale. And even though I wasn't there when he was making this album, I can kind of feel he wanted to do the whole thing with no features. But he just decided last minute to throw in the Shatawale feature on there just for shady reasons. And why is this important? I think it's important because it shows that more and more Ghanaians are now paying attention to and listening to more albums and bodies of work that musicians put out, instead of previously when they used to only care about singles. You see, when you look at Ghanaian music history, artists used to make money off of their albums and singles by selling physical copies in the forms of cassettes and CDs. But when MP3 players became more popular and the internet grew, the people stopped caring. Why would they pay for a physical copy of a song when they can just download it off of the internet or share it through Bluetooth? What this meant for artists was that they stopped putting in the effort and the time to sit down and make albums that no one is going to buy anyway. They stopped making money through selling songs, and the only way they could now make money was to perform at concerts. The only way to get to perform at concerts was to have a hit song. And you don't get hit songs by dropping albums. You get hit songs by dropping singles with danceable beats and catchy melodies. So that was what our music was reduced to. No one was putting in the time and the effort and the pain anymore. It didn't even matter how big or small you are. Stonebwoy or Shatawale, Sarkodie will drop an album, and only one or two of the songs from the album will end up being heard by the public. So if a young aspiring musician sees this happen to even Shatawale, on your album, no, you could see that this was really worrying the artist. Because listen to what Joey B and Kofi Kenata said about releasing albums.
You don't have an album, Kofi?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes I was feeling like when it's an album, certain songs don't get the attention. Song like Digress wouldn't do well on an album because in this area of Ghana that we are, people don't have the attitude of listening to albums. You just pick one danceable, play it on air, make it popular. People will dance to it. They don't even listen to the lyrics. Those are the things that discourages us.
Don't release any EP. You Ghanaians, if anybody drops album, then people will be sleeping on it. So me, I don't drop anything.
You only be dropping singles?
I'll drop singles because that's what you people are used to. Every album that has been dropped in the last 2-3 years or whatever it is, no matter who the artist, whether it's big or what, you just listen to like 2 days, 3 days. You know how much work goes into an album? And then the album just come and people just, hey, 1, 2, 3 days and that's it. No. An album makes you know an artist more because it's a part of their brain. You know? The single is just to like make money and all of that, but then the album is like a whole body of work. You understand?
Whatever he said is absolutely the truth. When Stonebwoy realized people were not listening to his albums, he had the perfect plan. He would drop the album like this year, and for the rest of next year, he wouldn't drop any more music. But he'd rather be dropping videos of the songs from the album. And whenever he dropped the new video for a song off his album, people would treat it as if it was a new song. And it will blow up. It didn't blow up when it was on the album. It blew up months or a year later after he dropped the video to the song. It didn't make any sense. It looks like these days, all of that is changing. The young artists these days, Charlie, he too. They don't care. They will do whatever they like. If you won't listen, they don't care. In 2022, Black Sherif dropped his first album, and the track list is similar to King Paluta's track list here. There was almost no features except for one Burna Boy feature. And a crown, he felt like, let me just add it for shaggy reasons. Kweku Smoke dropped 2 albums in 2024, and none of the albums had any feature. Bosun P. Young dropped an album this year, and it had 0 features. Pierre Wakan cried here and can ask him because he has been doing whatever he likes since. The same as Kwesi Amewuga, Kweku Flake, AC. No features. This is unheard of. These days, artists will only give you a feature on their album when they feel it's absolutely necessary. Because they are not chasing hit songs. They are not chasing a feature that will blow up 1 or 2 of their songs and will leave the rest of the album for 2 or 3 people to listen to it. No! They want you to listen to the album, Ankasa. Just think back to what Kofi Kenata said in that interview. Kofi Kenata has been in the limelight since 2013. And it's only this year that he dropped an album. It's unheard of. And you can clearly see why he decided to drop an album this year. The trend is changing. The album culture is coming back. And do you want to know what's even more interesting? Kofi Kenata's album also had 0 features. And I know definitely Joey B has also seen this happening. Because all of these albums that I've mentioned in this video have been well received. Blacko's album was well received. Kweku Smoke's albums have been well received. The Asaka Boys have been dropping albums upon albums and people are listening. Kofi Kenata's album has also been played. Joey B's last album was in 2019. But now I know for a fact that next year, inshallah, we will get a Joey B album. Please, when artists drop albums, please, I am on TY because they put their heart and soul into them.